My name is Tsepo, this is Bethacars, and we've got a good one. This is the Porsche Taycan 4S, 2025 model, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about it. From the outside interior, from the exterior, what has changed about it, and what makes this the ultimate performance electric car. Now let's get to it. First among which, if you know your Taycans, you'll know that it always used to have a stride that led the lights to the side of the vents. It doesn't have that anymore. So slight differences between this and the pre-facelift. Now you get these matrix LED headlights with smart tracking, and you have panels here that are active with aero, creating more downforce on the car, better aerodynamics, and makes it for a seamless design. Let's take a look at the wheels. So the Porsche Taycan is spec'd with these 20-inch diamond cut wheels. They also feed air into the brakes and cool them. Now let's carry on here. My favorite thing about the car. So this is a fully electric car. There's chargers on both sides of the car. All I have to do is just strobe my hand. Look at that. I mean, it just likes that. So you have these door handles that pop up. Once I lock the car, they will go down. You have air flowing out on the side. It is a very low car. So as I did mention, this is a full-on electric car, so you don't expect any exhausts. You have a button here to open up the boot release. So this car has a bigger rear motor and two motors in the front, giving it four-wheel drive, and the S just stands for better performance. This does 0 to 100 in 3.7 seconds. You get a solid light bar at the end. You can also spec this to have the Porsche lettering that will actually light up. That's also a new thing on the Porsche Taycan 4S. Now, let's take a look at the interior. But before I get there, I want to show you the frunk. I've got my trusted Porsche key right here. You've got the Stuttgart badging over there. Touch of a button, this opens up. And there, you have a 81-liter frunk. This is, you put stuff that you don't want banging around the boot. You know, like your laptop bag or whatever you have hidden from the missus. Good place to hide. Now let's take a look at the inside of the car. So now we're inside the Porsche Taycan 4S. You do get this Taycan 4S crest on the side there. You can get that illuminated as well. But now when you step inside the car, the cabin feels very fresh, very modern. Now you get this 10.6-inch infotainment screen. I've got a curved instrument cluster here, and I also have a screen here that can control a couple of other features. I will get to that. Now, first among which, what has changed? So now I can control certain things on this side and on this side of the instrument cluster. So I can adjust my traction control, I can adjust the suspension of the car whether I want it in sport. The ride height, it also does have air suspension, and this is a adjustable feature where I can actually choose my favorite setting. You also do get this GT styled steering wheel. I've got my drive mode selector there. That does always feel nice. And I've got my various functionalities, volume adjuster there, cruise control. Adaptive cruise control can be spec'd on the car. This Bose sound system sounds phenomenal. Light switches are on the left-hand side of the instrument cluster. I've got my daytime running lights there, fog lights there. Now let's talk about the instrument cluster. It has various functionality features, chief among which will cater to your every driving desire. So I can alternate between showcasing the speedometer there, or I want to have both. I want to have a speed detector, and I wanted to also show the map, or a full integrated map design showing my drive range and showing exactly how many kilometers I've got to go. So this button here is the push to pass button. We've seen it in the previous Porsche 911 that we reviewed. Just click the link up in the description and you will see that full review, but that is basically taking the car to the max. So now I've got my memory seats here, lock and unlock, windows, as well as mirror controls. I've got ambient lighting on the car, ambient lighting on the cup holders as well. Taycan lettering there, and I've got a button here to access the wireless charger. So let's talk a bit about the tech in the car. So now, first among which, let's talk about this small screen here. This controls the aircon functionalities of the car as well as other controls. Like, for example, I can press this button and it shows me how much range I actually have in terms of percentage, whether I want to preheat or pre-cool the vehicle. As well as I can also open up the charging bays on the sides of the Taycan. And whilst I'm charging, we're going to do a charging insert to actually show you how that looks. But I can also set exactly what type of percentage do I actually want to charge when I am charging the Taycan. Now, when we get out of that menu, I can also control various things like the frunk, opening and closing the boot, and I can also control certain things as well. Now, once I press there, it'll show me the car menu here, calling who I actually want to call, and we currently have it in Apple CarPlay. I've also got my onboard nav there, and I can also showcase where are the closest charging stations. That will come very, very useful if, let's say, your phone dies or you're trying to look for a charging bay quickly. I can also access the heated seats. You can spec this with the massage and ventilated seats as well. You get this nice luxury frameless rear view mirror, and as well as I can spec the Taycan with another display there for the passenger they can basically watch Netflix. That's a long story short. Look at exactly where we're going and focus more on entertainment while you, the driver, focus on driving. Now let's take a step in the back seats. Now we're in the back seat, and it's quite snug in the rear. Definitely not catered for if you're a tall gentleman. You do not get any storage compartments behind the driver's seat. You can actually spec a screen here for a 4-zone rear climate control. Now, when you close the door, it also has these frameless door windows, and as I said, very snug, very confined space, but you get this humongous panoramic roof. Now, you can also spec the Taycan with a function that can actually frost the panoramic roof, and it's all glass. You can drop this down for cup holders. I can drop this down if you have more cup holders there, and that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at the boot. This is a big suitcase. Can the Taycan actually take it? This is big. Definitely not hiding anybody in here. I'm on the run because I drove faster than a BMW, and he's been chasing me the entire day. So, the boot space, what can it take? 407 liters, and that's all you need to know. Now, I've got space here for my charger in case I need to charge or in case I need to hide other illustrious materials in the boot, and that's it. I also do get a 12-volt socket. Guys, I need to get out of here. Oh, the price! I forgot to tell you. This car is priced at 3,295,000 Rand. I got it. It's so pretty. Oh, we're rolling. So, that is the Porsche Taycan. I mean, phenomenally beautiful car. But what are my driving impressions? When you put foot, I get it. It's the sound is electrically augmented, and it comes out of the speakers, but it gives you that missing link that you miss from electric cars. So what's so different about this? So the 4 in the Taycan 4 is the 4-wheel drive, and the S is just the more powerful version of that variant. Now, biggest question, how does it drive? Well, chief among which, as I said in the beginning of the video, it's a full EV, and the biggest thing about EVs, my biggest problem is that they're quick, full stop. They're quick, yeah, fuel economy, you know, at helping the environment, great, awesome. What if I enjoy driving? What happens then? I enjoy a car driving it and hearing the exhaust. It's sort of like if you put foot in a 911 turbo, then you hear that flat six. You know, it's sort of like a well-oiled machine. Now, the Taycan 4S, it's a little bit different. And it's an electric car. So if you want it to give you the thrill of a performance car, this will definitely do that. It's sublime, and please grant me a chance when I say this. It's like driving an electric version of a 911. Performance, the handling, I mean, you turn, it will go. It will stick. You would normally think you would lose control. It will stick to that corner. Now they made a car here. They made a car. And every single time you see a set of robots, you hope it closes just to get the thrill of launching it. So you clearly saw we took it around. Thoroughly enjoyed driving the Taycan S. It's incredibly good at handling corners. I mean, look at it. Porsche really did their things. Now, this, in summary, is my definition of how to combine the missing element from electric cars, which is the emotional side. You don't hear the car, but this, it gives you an emotion, and that emotion is joy. Thank you again for joining me at Bethacars. Please like and subscribe the video. Tune in next time. I gotta go, because now it's time to drive. And I just struck the cameraman. I'm telling, it's ridiculously quick. It's sublime. Yeah, it's baffling. Yeah, it's something else. No, I like it. Now we've got our audience here. We're gonna ask them later on, what do they think of the Porsche Taycan?